One thing that has not changed on a dairy over these many years is how best to feed your cows. With changing commodities and costs, dairymen are constantly evaluating their feed programs to get the most out of the available feeds for the money. Dry matter, fiber, sugars, and proteins, just to name a few. The balancing act is how much of each commodity is needed to give the cow optimum levels for both milk and her maintenance. Protein is one of the critical aspects of the cow's diet to help maintain maximum milk production and proper nutrition. Urea is a major source of protein used in today's dairy diets. It can be fed dry, in the mineral pack, and added to the TMR so as the wagon is filled, it mixes well with the entire ration. Another way is for the urea to be added to a molasses-based liquid feed. Molasses is an excellent source of sugar and dry matter for cows. It also makes the feed more palatable and helps reduce sorting. Molasses blends have also shown to be an excellent vehicle for delivering micro-ingredients in the TMR. At Newman, molasses is sourced direct from the sugar producers all over the world. Molasses samples are taken from each producer, and a lab analysis is performed on each sample prior to the purchase of any cane. Once selected based on quality, the cane is transported via ship to the Newman port facility located in Stockton, California, where it is offloaded into storage tanks. From the port of Stockton, the molasses is transported to their Fresno facility, where the molasses is then used to make custom blends for dairies throughout the state. By working with nutritionists and dairymen, Newman is able to formulate custom protein blends to fit a dairy's recommended diets based on the commodities that each individual dairyman is feeding at any given time. The protein levels can be adjusted, along with dry matter, according to the needs of each dairy at any point in time. One dairyman might need a 25 protein, 16 dry matter, while another might require a much higher level up to 50-55 protein, with a dry matter to match. Some customers use the protein blends to stretch out a whole cottonseed contract while getting needed moistures and sugars from the molasses. Once the nutritionist provides their specifications for the blend required for the dairyman, a custom formulated mix to fit the producer's current situation is blended at the plant prior to delivery to the farm. Before starting the blending process, urea is melted into a liquid form, thus ensuring the urea can be mixed completely throughout the blend, which also ensures better utilization of the urea. After melting the amount of urea needed to meet the requirements provided by the nutritionist, it is added to the mixing tank along with the required amount of molasses. The plant can also add other micro-ingredients to the blend upon request from the dairyman or the nutritionist. Once the mixing is complete, the batch is loaded into a truck and transported to the dairy. At each dairy, storage tanks have been installed to receive these loads from the delivery truck. Each tank is connected to a pump and motor unit that is used to apply the molasses blend into the TMR by way of 2-inch pipelines and hoses that end in a spray bar suspended over the feed wagon. The feeder is then able to apply the required amount of protein molasses blend for each load while the feed is being mixed. This allows for the molasses protein blend to be spread evenly throughout the TMR. By feeding the protein in this fashion, dairymen are able to utilize the protein in a form that is far more attractive to the dairy cow and significantly more palatable when blended with molasses. The blended molasses also helps reduce sorting and gives the dairy cow clean, quick energy. Molasses blends have been labeled a fantastic tool by many dairymen. It is a tool that can be customized load by load as may be needed. A dairyman then has the flexibility to change the blend according to the ever-changing commodities he has in his barn. Liquid protein molasses blends are one of the few feeds with this level of flexibility that can be achieved right on the farm. By consulting with your nutritionist, you can find out how molasses, simple blends, and protein blends can be utilized in your feed program. Your nutritionist can explain the benefits of a feed program and how best to fit molasses and protein blends into a ration. Please give Penny Newman a call with any questions or formula requests. They are here to help. At Penny Newman, they are constantly looking for new ways to improve the quality of your feeds and their own usefulness to the dairyman today and tomorrow.